Hello, welcome back to Otter Pop Culture. Today is Thursday, which means Friday or Throwback Thursdays. This is the 20th episode as we're still going into the 2000s, and today we're talking about the LA-based singer Michelle Branch and her second album called The Spirit Room. This came out in 2001, and I had heard pretty much every single that came out from this album, as well as the next one that came out with the next album, which is Trail or Hotel Paper, that came out in 2003. So I loved the singles. Do I love the album? We're gonna check that out right now. But like I loved the singles. So this album, I feel like it's the first time I actually listened to the album. I've never actually went through the full album. I never went through any of her full albums. I just kept with the singles and I just went with it from there. But now we have an opportunity now with more technology. Instead of like buying the full album, you can listen to the full album without having to like lean too far into it if you don't know if you like it or not. This album was okay. Like I definitely feel like the singles definitely stood out, and they definitely were there's a reason for why they were singles. And the other ones were decent. The other songs were decent on this album, but I feel like some of them were either very plain lyrics or just like I didn't get what she was talking about. So Something to Sleep To. Apparently, it's about the whole dysfunctional relationship that kind of torn her, but she still thinks everything's all right in the end, kind of thing. And I don't understand. Like the lyrics didn't make any sense. It made me feel like they like if you're acknowledging that the relationship is dysfunctional, does that mean that it should not be a thing? But at the same time, it's just like I think it's gonna be all right. And you gave me something to sleep to, and I can't tell if she's sleeping on herself, like after a relationship, or she's sleeping with the in the relationship. It's like they're still going. I can't tell. And I think it's unfortunately is around this is kind of around the time where a lot of songs were way too metaphoric and just leaning in so many things like we'll leave it up to you to figure it out, and just like it's too much. So but let me go into the ones I really liked. So first off, it starts off with one of the singles from the album called Everywhere. I love it. I think it's a really fun song. In my head I still like in my head, I still feel like I know all the words in a weird way. I think I just heard it a lot. Love it. I love this song. And then newer song. Actually no, not newer song. All You Wanted is another single from this album, which I really like. Pretty much talking about this person who she wants to be with, but he's way more broken than she realized. And so in that case, she says, okay, well, if we can't really be in a relationship with each other and and you're way too broken in that direction, at least let me be there for you as a friend, you know? So I feel like in that direction, she says that. She's like, she says, so lonely inside, so busy out there, and all you wanted was somebody who cares. Pretty much in that direction. Later on, she says, all I wanted was somebody who cares. If you need me, you know I'd be there. I really love the song. I love the sound. It's super early 2000s production. Set Me Free is a song about finding freedom thanks to her lover. So he pretty much really broke her open to where she's now like feels the freedom of who she is. This actually was featured in Disney's Ice Princess. I have not seen, but it definitely sounds like it. And honestly, it sounds like it could have been on Princess Diaries. But yeah, I loved it. I liked the idea of her saying, because I wanted to fly, so you gave me wings, and time held its breath so I can see, and you set me free. Once again, I do like the lyrics. At the same time, I don't, because it's that way of where it's going. It's just like time holding its breath so I don't get it. You know, I didn't really entirely get it that direction, but for some reason, the way that she sings it makes so much more sense for some reason. Here With Me is a song that talks about her feelings towards a person that she loved that is not around her anymore. And pretty much she says, you know that silence is loud when all you hear is your heart. I wanted so bad just to be part of something strong and true, but I was scared and held it, and left it all behind. Seems like it's a mixture between either she was too scared to kind of continue it, and then he broke it off, because she goes on to how you turned away and left without a trace, but I understand what you did. Understand you did what you had to do, and I thank you. I don't really know what that means. I know it's a little low key, kind of contrasts each other in a weird way, or maybe I'm not seeing the full story, but it seems like she's grateful for the direction that he did kind of went away, because she's thankful for that. At the same time, she still feels for him and still feels hurt, but she understands. And finally, going into Goodbye to You. Well, not finally. There's one more song. This is the third and final single of this album. This one pretty much is finally feeling the direction of finally letting go of something and then saying goodbye to it as well. And I think it's kind of wrapped around the whole to her lover in this situation. And pretty much the best part of the lyrics is, well, two parts of the lyrics. The first one's the chorus, of course. The goodbye to you, goodbye to everything I thought I knew. You are the one, or everything I knew. You're the one I loved. The only thing I tried to hold on to. And then she says, it hurts to want everything and nothing at the same time. I want you, but I'm not giving in this time. Pretty much it seems like from what I got from the full story, which I didn't know before, is that pretty much he cheated. And there's a lot of rumors are going around that he's continuously cheating. And she's like, I want to believe you, but I'm hearing all these things and it's too much. Too much of you saying don't worry about it and them saying you should worry about it. So it's just, so she's saying, like, after all this time of trying to make it work in this direction, trying to believe you more, it's done. It's done. It's too much. I gotta move on, you know? And she still wants him. She really does. So she's saying in this direction, she's like, I want you, but not giving in this time. So it seems like she has tried to break up before with this guy or leave this guy, but comes right bound around to getting back with him. But this time is officially the last time in that situation. And then we finally go into the last song, which is Drop in the Ocean, which is her finally finding love at the very last minute, which is at the very end of this album, which is, I'm happy for her, but God, did she go through a lot. This one pretty much talks about her just finding love, and she starts it off with love is, I wrote really sloppy today. Love took me by the hand, and love took me by surprise. And then she goes in to say, as I was drifting away like a drop in the ocean, and now I realize that nothing has been as beautiful as when I saw heaven, and heaven's sky is in your eyes. And then one thing I really was surprised of happening, and then it kind of turned into this kind of bass drum direction, kind of thing near the end, like very, very low key, still giving you that kind of weird, kind of spiritual sound too for some reason, but I really do like it. I love all of it all together. It was a very beautiful song. So it's in this direction I pretty much wanted to do. I noticed that with the Mariah Carey album of Emancipation of Mimi, I already knew that song. I already knew all the album. It was very quick review. And so I thought I want to try to do a thing where I try to lean into ones that I do know some of the songs or some type of connection with them, but I never listened to their album before. So this is pretty much it. And I have to say that I'm definitely glad that I listened to the singles. So the singles are really good, but they are the best part of the album, unfortunately. So I give this album I'll give it a 7 out of 10 because there's still some nostalgia that I have for it. And the songs that were singles are really, really good. So that's pretty much it. Leave a comment below. Tell me if you have any history with her too, if you also were obsessed with her songs too. And don't forget to if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell too, so you get more of my videos. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next video.